Look, Bronwyn, let's talk about the economy, because I think it's always a good idea to start with the economy, particularly when we've got everyday Australians who are watching interest rates go up for whatever reason to try and slow the economy down. I get all of that. But those who are putting money in the bank, they're not getting any extra money. And those who are loyal to banks, they're not getting the good deals that the banks are using to try and attract new customers. Jim Chalmers is under a bit of pressure to try and deal with this. Should he intervene?
Wow, that's the big banks for you, isn't it? Why are we surprised? And as for Mr Chalmers intervening, I think I'd be very surprised at that too. But you know what it does highlight is that these are the issues which really are hurting individual mums and dads, families across the country.
Yeah.
And yet all we saw last week in the Parliament was the pantomime of, look at me, look at me, look, I'm supporting 43%. Oh, look, we're putting this into legislation. Oh, look, the Greens have agreed to do this. Who cares? We care for this reason about what is actually going to come from that decision making, but do we care about the pantomime antics that went on? No. Did we want to hear some discussion about the problems that mums and dads are facing with their savings, which are running out in many cases because they're having to dig into them to pay for the higher cost of living? Where is the higher cost of living plan that we were told in the lead up to the election that Mr Albanese had for us? There seems to be no plan at all, or at best, a plan to have a plan to have a plan.